want to talk to you guys about today is something that will make you stand out from everybody else in the crew. And what I'm talking about is derby driver apparel. Now, it used to be to get a custom sweater or t-shirt made, you had to basically go on the internet or know somebody that was really fancy. But last year, I won Hit of the Year contest. And I got this sweater, and it was actually made by one of the sponsors. Madcap Printing actually printed me this sweater, and there's quite a bit of other sponsors as well. But what I really thought about this, that this is a great idea. I enjoyed wearing this to a couple derbies this year, and it actually made me feel great. Actually, you see these people wearing like derbytees.com and all that, and that looks great, but I don't know. I've been looking around a lot of these other derby guys around here, and they have these like shirts that them and their friends wear, like with their name and their number and stuff like that, and maybe their group name kind of thing. So what I did this year is I went out, and for Christmas I got me and a couple of my good buddies that I derby with here quite frequently shirts like this made. So on the front it has my name and my derby number. Pretty simple on the front, and on the back it has on the back it has the year 2017. It has their group kind of little logo, it has my group logo, and it has every demolition derby that I did in 2017 down that list, what class I ran, and what place I got. And honestly, I think this looks great. A whole bunch of me and my buddies have been wearing these now, and it just kind of reminds you of how many demolition derbies you actually do a year. When I look back at it, that's quite a bit of demolition derbies. You're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We did 20 demolition derbies in 2017. That is quite a bit. And I'm actually pretty impressed with this. Doing 20 demolition derbies is getting up there quite fast. Like, realistically, every second weekend out of the year you're doing a demolition derby. But for me, all these demolition derbies are from basically May till October. So that's basically a derby every weekend we went to in 2017. And that's quite impressive. Again, here's the one I got made for my wife. It's got her name, it's got her number, and it's got all the demolition derbies she did in 2017. You have Barrie, Schaumburg, and Grand Valley Figure 8. Now, if you took a look, we have Mini Smash for Mini Smash, and then for Figure 8, we got an F8 for Figure 8. And I think this is a great thing that if you guys wear to the demolition derbies, it's going to set you apart. And I don't know, I just like custom apparel, to be honest. I think it looks great. That's the exact same reason why I go to a demolition derby, or even in the videos, I love wearing Zacks Workshop t-shirts. It's a little cold today, so I'm not wearing a t-shirt, but I think that the better you can express yourself and show off demolition derby, the more people are going to get into it. I wear demolition derby clothes just about everywhere I go. I gave my father a t-shirt, and he wore it to a couple demolition derbies. He was actually at, I believe, like Walmart, and somebody walked up to him and goes, "You know Zacks Workshop?" And like, the more that you guys can talk about it and spread the words about demolition derbies, the more that people are going to want to get into the sport. Honestly, every time I meet some new people, anybody, I was on a new job site today, and I said, "Hey buddy, my name's Zach, I like demolition derbies." Just got the topic going, and who knows, I might be buying his car off him in the next 6 months. He said he's looking to get rid of it. Something else that we started running in the 2017 season in the demolition derbies here is this. I absolutely love this front window bar. It says Zacks Workshop on it. It's got my derby number. In the olden days, and a lot of the older guys that do this, they'd have giant roof signs on their roofs that they either hand painted or had a piece of steel like this and cut it out with the torch. They look great, and they were the pioneers of this. But nowadays, with today's laser tables, these are becoming cheaper and cheaper and cheaper to make. Like, yeah, you guys can make one yourself at home, but realistically, this thing is perfect. All the letters look exactly the way I wanted to. We've got a nice curvature to fit trampoline tubing. It is a nice design. Just little things like this set it away from everything else. Even right down to the NG Customs cage that I ran in the past couple of years. That cage is a beautiful, beautiful cage. Sometimes if you spend a little bit more on stuff like this, and actually I've had that cage now for 3 years, and I bet you that thing's been in, I'm going to say 7 or 8 derby cars. I paid $400 for that cage. The amount of times I've reused it, that cage has paid for itself 3 times over. I was actually going to buy a second cage from him, but unfortunately you can't buy any more of them. Some of the other things that we buy are these cool fire extinguisher mounts with a quick release. So if you take a look, it's mounted to the car with just, I mount them with either tech screws or quarter 20 hardware. You pull the red ball and the fire extinguisher just lifts out. No more the officials giving you a hard time about fire extinguishers being in there, taped too strong or anything like that, or them coming off and flying around your car. All I'm trying to say is that you guys should be yourselves. You should get something that is you. This windshield bar is me. That fire extinguisher holder I've had for 6 years. I love that thing. That sweater is 100% me. That is everything that I've worked for in 2017. The front window bar basically can be made by anybody with a laser table or any metal shop. Those sweaters, I just put a thing on Facebook saying that I'm looking for somebody local to make me a couple custom sweaters. I got a t-shirt and a sweater both made, and I got them for a couple of my friends, and I think they were a half-decent deal. Supported a local business. Again, with these front window bars, you can support a local business to you to make stuff like this. These things right here are quite simple to make, but I think I paid 60 bucks for these 6 or 7 years ago. These have paid for themselves 4 or 5 times over. I actually used to have these in my off-road truck. I'm not trying to say that you guys need to spend tons and tons of money to put into your cars. What I'm saying though is just do something that's you. Your car is an extension of yourself. I know guys that run flags that are 6 feet tall out of the back of their cars that say Farmers Feed Cities. I know guys that run giant Pac-Man on the roof of their car, because that's what they are. I know guys that dress in cow onesies inside the car, because that is who they are. That is them as an individual. What makes your car different from everybody else is you and how you build it and how you decorate it. What I'm just trying to say, I guess, is go out there, represent your sport, have fun with your friends, and have a great time inside the ring. This Solaire is part of me, basically. I've put so much time and effort into it that I really enjoy looking at this car. I really enjoy sitting inside this car. I enjoy just this car. Have fun with these derby cars. Have fun with the stuff that you wear. If you want to represent any derby company that is in your area, buy their shirts or have custom shirts made for you and your friends. If you guys like running a promoter in your area, don't be afraid to buy some of their merchandise. I have Impact Motorsports t-shirts. I have Thrill Show t-shirts. I have Smash Brothers t-shirts. I have Ontario t-shirts. I don't think I have Edge t-shirts, but I probably will after this year. I support the derby community around me by trying to buy some of their apparel to represent them. And not only that, I love adding new shirts to my collection of shirts. I even have Bash for Cash t-shirts when I went down there, and I'm happy to wear them. They're all full of holes and welding holes and tearing holes, and it's got paint on them, but I'm still proud to wear them. I'm happy about everything that I do in this derby community, and I hopefully that you guys are too. So don't be afraid to be yourselves, and thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you back here tomorrow.